Have you ever noticed that the smartest person in the room is usually the one quietly wondering if they're actually smart at all? Because real intelligence doesn't always look like straight A's, loud confidence, or being the fun fact machine at parties. Sometimes it looks like hesitation, like overthinking, like staying quiet. And if you felt those things, this might hit uncomfortably close. Here are 7 subtle signs you're more intelligent than you think, according to psychology. 1. You doubt yourself, even when you're doing well. You finish something, and instead of feeling proud, your brain goes, "Yeah, but was it good enough?" That's not weakness. That's often metacognition, the ability to reflect on your own thinking. Ironically, people with lower ability tend to overestimate themselves. It's a known effect in psychology, the Dunning-Kruger pattern. But people with higher ability, they see nuance, they see complexity, they see what they don't know. So, they question themselves more, not because they're incapable, but because they're aware. 2. You feel bored by small talk, but deeply alive in meaningful conversations. You can do the weather, work, weekend script, but it feels like chewing paper. Then someone asks one real question, like, "What scares you the most?" Or, "What do you believe that most people don't?" And suddenly your brain wakes up like it was starving. This isn't arrogance. It's cognitive depth, curiosity, and need for meaning are strongly linked with intelligence-related traits like openness to experience. Your mind doesn't just want information. It wants patterns, motives, truth. 3. You replay conversations in your head. That moment from 2 days ago, the tone you used, the pause that felt weird, the tiny facial expression you noticed. And now your brain is running it back like a crime scene. This can look like anxiety, and sometimes it is, but it can also be high social perception, the ability to read subtext, detect micro shifts, and model what others might be thinking. That's a form of social intelligence, and it's exhausting because your brain is running high power most people don't even realize exists. 4. You change your mind when new evidence shows up. This one is rare because most people don't want truth. They want consistency. They cling to old opinions because it protects their identity. But if you can say, "I used to believe that, now I don't," you're showing cognitive flexibility. Psychology links this to better reasoning and lower susceptibility to certain biases, like confirmation bias, the habit of only noticing what supports what you already think. Smart minds don't just defend, they update. 5. You enjoy being alone, but not because you hate people. It's not, "I'm better than everyone." It's more like your brain finally gets to breathe. You think more clearly alone. You feel more regulated. You feel like yourself again. Research often connects solitude with creativity and deeper self-reflection, especially in people high in introspection. And here's the part people miss. Needing alone time can be a sign your mind is running high power, like a device that overheats if it's never unplugged. 6. You notice patterns other people miss, not in a magical way, in a quiet, unsettling way. You can predict how a situation will go. You can feel when someone's energy shifts. You can spot the same mistake repeating across different people, different places, different years. That's pattern recognition, one of the building blocks of intelligence. It's also why you might feel frustrated, because once you see the pattern, it's hard to unsee it. And watching people walk straight into predictable outcomes can feel lonely. 7. You feel emotions deeply, but you don't let them control you. You're not cold. You're not too sensitive. You're someone who feels a lot and thinks what you feel. That's emotional intelligence. Recognizing emotions, naming them, and choosing your response instead of being hijacked by the reaction. It's the difference between "I'm angry, so I explode," and "I'm angry, so I need space before I speak." That pause, that ability to observe yourself in real time, that's intelligence too. So if you've been sitting there thinking, "I don't feel intelligent," remember this: Intelligence isn't always loud. Sometimes it's self-doubt. Sometimes it's depth. Sometimes it's the ability to notice what everyone else is too distracted to see. And maybe the reason you don't feel intelligent is because your brain refuses to settle for easy answers. If this described you a little too accurately, you're not alone. And if you want more psychology-backed videos that make you feel understood without being judged, you know what to do. Like the video and tell me in the comments which sign hit you the hardest.